Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to Literally TNA. This is Ariana.
This is Travis.
And today, we came up with a fun Disney-related game to get ourselves through Trenton Quarantino. And it's going to be a game in which we list off our top 10 favorite Disney movies. And in the process, we have an arbitrary point system that allows us to make a competitive little game out of it. So I'm going to be guessing Ariana's top 10 Disney movies, and she's going to be guessing my top 10 Disney movies. And if we get each other's 10 through 4, we get 1 point. And if we get any in the top 3, we get 3 points. And whoever has the most points at the end gets a kiss. We're both poor. We're not working right now. So I'm going to be guessing Ariana's top 10 Disney movies, and we're going to alternate. And so if I get one of hers, I get a point. And if she gets one of mine, she gets a point. Let's begin. Oh, yeah. Okay, we didn't explain this. I'm going to throw this in the beginning of the video. For everybody watching, this was recorded towards the very end of the video. We forgot to explain. No MCU movies, no new trilogy for Star Wars, and like no Rogue One or Solo, that type of thing, because we're gonna have separate videos on that stuff later. However, any live action and mostly theatrical release, I mean, I guess there's some question marks. She guessed Lion King 2 for me, and I don't think either of us know for sure if that had a theatrical release. It's a good guess though. I would have, if I knew for a fact that it was theatrical release, I probably would have made my top 10. But anyway, back to the current part of the video. So everybody, I assume most couples know their partner's favorites. You know what I mean? Top 3 through 5, whatever, that type of thing, in that ballpark. There's a lot of Disney movies, and I mean, like, it's hard, like, to get. Making this list, I realized that I only know a few movies that she is very fond of, and then I had to kind of fill in the blanks with the rest. So keep that in mind. If we miss a lot of points, it doesn't mean we don't love each other. It just means that we.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does. My number 10, Princess and the Frog. No. Okay, so I don't get a point. What is your number 10 guess from me?
It is WALL-E.
WALL-E is on my top 10. So you get a point. Congratulations, everybody. Claps for Ariana. Okay, moving on. My number 9 for Ariana is Brave.
No.
Okay, what's your number 9 for me?
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille is not on my list. So, if you had the chance to change your guess, would you?
I would.
All right, my number 8 for Ariana is Mulan.
It's on my list. It's not number 8 though.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be. It just has to be on the list.
Okay.
And then we're gonna guess officially each other's top 3. If we get those right, it's 3 points. Again, the system doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. It's just whatever. Okay. What's your guess for my number 8?
Inside Out.
That is not on my list. I'm sorry. Okay. Number 7. My guess for you is The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
That's
Okay. Cool. So I'm doing terribly.
So am I probably.
This relationship is not going to survive the video.
No, it's not going to survive quarantine. Let's see. Pirates 4 is my number 7 guess for you.
No. Pirates 4 is not on the list.
That's
Okay.
awful.
Number 5, my guess for you is Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest.
Wait, did we skip 6?
So that's what I meant. 6.
No.
Okay, what's your guess for mine?
Up.
Up is not on the list. Look at us growing further apart every second. I also just kicked the computer desk. By the end of it, we're going to be both just like off frame on either end. Okay. My number 5 guess for you. And this one is definitely a stretch, but this is the one that I'm most excited to see if it made your list or not, because it's a pretty recent movie, is Frozen 2.
That is on my list, but it's not in that position. On my list.
Okay, so what's your number guess for 5 for me?
What's your number guess for 5 for me?
Tangled.
Tangled is on my list, so you get a no. It's not. Oh, it was my number 11. It didn't make the cut. Tangled's not on my list. Once we get to top 3, we can like kind of explain our picks. My number 4 guess for you. That's where we're at. Number 4, right?
Yeah.
My number 4 guess for you is Coco.
No.
Not on the list at all. Oh, okay.
I love that movie, but
What's your number 4 guess for me?
I actually put Frozen 2 for yours.
Frozen 2 is not on my list. Great movie, but no, it didn't make the cut. All right, now we're at final 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is where, because I haven't been paying attention. I think we're like almost tied if we're not tied. So this is where it really matters. This is the breaking point for, you know, any future we might have together.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 for you, I put Pocahontas.
That is on my list, but it's not top 3.
It's not top 3?
It's not top
So do I just get 1 point?
I I don't know.
I'm gonna give myself a point for that.
Just 'cause- yeah.
Okay. Just because if it's not in the top 3, that's the way you get the bonus 3 points. It's got to be in the top 3. Okay. All right. What's your number 3 for me?
I put Pirates 1, like the first Pirates.
Pirates 1 isn't on my list.
Okay, that's like only the first thing we ever talked about.
Okay. My number 3 though is Emperor's New Groove, and the reason it's my number 3 is because the comedy in that movie is very unique. It's not like textbook
aged
Disney
well.
comedy. Yeah, it aged very well. David Spade has an amazing acting voice. I mean, John Goodman, you know, all the greats. And yeah, I think it's pretty timeless. It has a great story. It's very funny, and that's why Emperor's New Groove is my number 3. What's your number 3? What's your actual number 3?
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. Why is it your number 3?
I love it. I've seen that movie like 500 times. Like I don't
Animated
usually-
though, right?
Yeah.
Live
yeah,
action is
the
not.
live action one's garbage.
Live action is
but,
not where it's at.
No, I love that movie. It's been my favorite since I was a kid. I don't get tired of watching it over and over and over again. All the songs are really great. All the characters are very lovable, even the ones you're supposed to hate. So that's why.
All
It's
right.
just very sweet.
I love it. Very cool. My number 2 guess for you is Pirates 1.
That's you got that right.
It's on the money.
Yeah.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about, baby. 3 points for me. What's your number 2 guess for me?
Put Lion King 2.
Did that get a theatrical release?
I don't know if it did or not.
Oh yeah. Okay. Wait, what did you say? What did I say your number 2 was? Pirates 1 and it was? Okay, so why
Yeah.
is Pirates 1 your number 2 favorite Disney movie?
That's a great movie, like no matter what. You already know how I feel about Pirates of the Caribbean, like the ride in general, and then you already know how I feel about that whole entire series as a whole. And that's again,
But they don't know how you feel.
well, I love it. It's one of my favorites of all time. And I don't know, like for me, a good movie is like a really good movie is one I can watch over and over and over again, and not get tired of it, and that isn't the case for a lot of movies because I'm very picky when it comes to movies, and especially watching them more than once, even if I like them. So that's fine.
Okay, my number 2 pick was Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah, I was never.
Yeah,
gonna get
I don't even
that.
think she's seen that movie.
I
That
haven't.
movie's awesome. Okay, like I don't even need to explain this one if you've seen it, but if you haven't, the story of Meet the Robinsons is really good. It may be predictable if you're not like 10 years old, but I was when I watched it. The music's awesome. Like Rob Thomas's Little Wonders that plays at the end literally hits every spot that you can. Like your body's been primed to just like take the emotional hits that the final act of the story gives you, and then Rob Thomas's Little Wonders closes it off with just like a waterfall of emotion. Like it's so good. It's so good. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, watch Meet the Robinsons. It's like I would put it in like the category of like the Treasure Planets and stuff. You know, the movies that like weren't
Nobody likes.
huge. No, not nobody. I have to cut that out. People love Treasure Planet, but no, movies like Treasure Planet that like, you know, aren't that well known, but are like cult gems. That I feel like Meet the Robinsons is like in that ballpark.
An underrated one.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, my number 1 guess for you, and I think I got this one, is Tangled.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
easy money.
Yeah, you did. You
Easy
got
money.
that
3 points for me. What's your number 1 guess for me?
one. Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, you got it. Okay. We see, so we do know each other, all right? Like, if you have a best friend or a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, significant other, and you think you know their top 10 Disney movies, just try this list, because looking at every Disney movie ever, it was near
wasn't
impossible
easy.
to even think what could potentially be on her, like, 4 through 10. Like,
Yeah.
there's just so many Disney movies. You really only talk about your favorites, I feel like, for the most part, and
Yes.
that's just a testimony to that. Like, we instantly knew what our top ones were. You know, she knows I love Princess and the Frog. The reason I do is because the music is phenomenal. There's not a single song that I can't listen to over and over again. The soundtrack is just amazing. The characters are awesome. Like, I love Naveen. I love Tiana. I love Dr. Facilier. I love Louis. I love them all. You know what I mean? Like, I could watch that movie over and over. Like she was saying, like, movies that you can just start the second it ends, like, are special. And and Princess and the Frog is that for me. Why is Tangled your number 1?
I love it. Like, it's just so cute.
You like Tangled?
Oh, stop. Anyway, it's just such a sweet story. It's a great twist on, like, Rapunzel, which I never liked as a kid. Like, the original fairy tale, I was like, that's really boring. Because it's just, oh, she just has long hair. Good for you. But, like, no, Disney put, like, a really cute spin on it. Plus, the music is great. Like, all the characters are really great. Mother Gothel is, like, a great villain, I think. And it's...
I preach to that. She's an amazing
She's
villain.
a great villain,
Yeah.
and
she sucks, but
You
that's
love
what
to hate
that's
her.
what
You
makes
love
it great.
to hate her.
Like the Mother Knows Best reprise when they're in the
So
forest.
good.
Oh,
Yes.
dude, that
I
like
love
gives me
that one.
goosebumps every time.
I love it.
Yeah, it's
and
amazing.
Then, of course, everybody knows the light. You know, when I'm on the
See the
boat
light, yeah.
and everything. It's
No.
so sweet.
Amazing. I'm proud of both of our lists. You know what I mean? Like, what the point of this was really just to like assemble a top 10 Disney movie list, which is something that's very hard to do. Try to do it if you haven't already. But
really hard.
it was fun to like guess and try to figure it out. I'm proud of our lists. I'm proud of our number ones because I mean, Tingle, The Princess and the Frog are both just phenomenal movies that are kind of in like the same era too of like the Disney. I feel like, you know, there's like the 90s Renaissance. There was like a dip in the 2000s, I feel like, where like a lot of good Pixar movies came out and like a lot of good hidden gem type movies came out, you know, like Meet the Robinsons, that type of thing, Brother Bear, that stuff.
I love that.
And then
That almost
there
made
was
my
like,
list, actually.
yeah, Brother Bear's awesome. It almost made my list too. But then I feel like late 2000s, early 2010s, you know what I mean, like my personal favorite like classics are all in that like ballpark of Disney movie releases. So go us. This was a lot of fun. If anybody watches this, we'd love to hear your list in the bottom of the comment area as well. And yeah, we're gonna do some more because we have nothing to do. You know what I mean? We're producing content even if
And
it's just
you
for
don't
ourselves.
either, so
yeah,
you have no
exactly.
choice.
If you like this idea, subscribe, like, comment, that type of thing, that area of the page, and we'll do Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.